What I wanted to do today, I wanted to address some of the questions that today's teenagers are facing. And my sweet son, who doesn't want to be on camera, is sitting on my right. And he's going to ask some of the questions. Tristan, please, shoot away. He's not shy about camera, but just today is not the day.
So, for my first question, what are the best things to do when someone is stressed?
When it comes to stress, people forget that stress evolved for a very particular reason. Stress evolved for us to deal with emergency situations. If a lion showed up, you had to figure out how to deal with the situation. When the lion showed up, you suddenly became very aware of the present moment, and your brain prioritized what was important that you survive. All of the unnecessary thoughts, unnecessary parts of your body are being shut off or shut down. And then you went into the fight or flight survival reflex. As soon as that takes place, you had to run away, you had to fight the animal, or you needed to play dead. One or the three. But all three of them required something from your body to do. As soon as you survived the situation, you felt very good about not dying. Once you survived the situation, you felt elevated, you felt good and very euphoric and happy about it. And that actually represents the stress circuit, how it's supposed to take place. Stressful situation, dealing with it physically, and then euphoric overcoming. These three stages you want to hit when it comes to stress. So if you feel stressed in our modern world, the biggest problem is it does not couple with any physicality these days. If you have to prepare for a test and you're really stressed out, it's very seldom that kids realize that you actually need to be physical for your system to handle the stress effectively. So you're stressed out, you need to do something physical, and then you need to be very happy about it. You need to make a point to go through those stages. Your system is going to be able to handle stresses much better. That's the reason why so many kids are so stressed today, because physicality is at all-time low. Does that answer your question?
My second question is, what are some things we can do to be happy?
Happy people usually don't search for happiness. They lead a life which leads to happiness. Happiness is seldom come because you are actually trying to be happy. Happy people don't try to be happy. They are leading their lives in a way that it results in happiness. When you're doing a job that uplifts you and there's meaning behind it, and you're gradually succeeding, when you have a family, when you have loved ones, friends, and you're able to engage with them in a meaningful way, all of those things lead to happiness, well-being. When you're applying yourself to physical activity and you discover that you can do something today that you couldn't do yesterday, that gives you a sense of accomplishment. These are the things that lead to a happy state. Does that help you a little bit?
Yes, thank you.
So my son left me here alone. He had social obligations to attend to, but he was kind enough that he left me some messages, questions. He's good at asking good questions. Hopefully this is going to be useful to you guys as well. So here it goes. The next one, he was asking,
how can we as a population evolve to be better?
This is his question. I mean, I just love my son. I think we need to learn from the old stories so we don't need to repeat them. And if we learn from the old stories, then we can continuously evolve. That means whatever is old is not there to leave behind. Whatever is old is there to make wisdom out of it and use that wisdom in the present time and design our future with that wisdom. Wisdom is something that needs to be earned, and it can only come with old age. It can only come from past events and from history. If you disregard what we evolved to exist with when it comes to our physicality, you can never reach your potential. If you are not able to have a healthy body, you don't have a shot of reaching your potential with your mind, because biochemically, we are the prisoners of our bodies. When your chemistry creates stress within your body, it's impossible to use your potential of your mind. Because once the stress reflex kicks in, the fight or flight or freeze reflex is activated to any degrees, your mind is never going to be able to utilize its full capacity because certain segments of it will be shut down. So I would recommend to embrace the past, soak every wisdom out of it, understand why the past happened the way it did, and bring that understanding into our present time. Allow our schedules, our life to be shaped by our past, and then go forward towards our dreams, our desires, what we want to create. I think that's how we all together could become better. Next question, Tristan.
What can I do as an individual about climate change?
Whoa, okay, he's not taking it easy on me. This is truly what teenagers have there on their minds. Then I'm very hopeful for the future. I think we need to be just conscientious and educated about our way of going about life. For instance, if you make choices to buy digital currency is so horrific for the environment due to its backup that it's very difficult to hoping for a better future and being so wasteful energetically. Can't want to create a better future for the environment and destroying the environment so drastically by investing into that direction. People like to separate things. Oh, this is what I'm just doing for investments. This is what I'm doing for life. Well, there's only one life to live, and you need to be responsible for your choices. Every choice you make need to be thought through. You need to understand what choices you really make. Because most people just exist on autopilot. Someone says something, and because they have authority, you just follow without even questioning it. When a doctor says something to someone, most people don't think about it for 2 seconds. They just act the way the doctor says it. But this is true with everything. A banker tells you something about a subject you know nothing about. It's the easy route to listen to the banker, as opposed to get yourself educated. Get yourself involved enough so you are competent in your choices and you're not just depending on everyone else. Same with accounting. It's easy to give your papers to the accountant and let them deal with it. Look into it enough, educate yourself enough so you understand what choices you have. When you educate yourself, I think that's what you can do to improve your footprint on our environment. Make the right choices, the good choices in your life. And that, if everyone would just do this, I think the world will go into a better direction. I hope you find these questions as interesting as I do. Tristan, thank you so much for asking those questions. I really appreciate them. Guys, let me know if there's anything that you think we should discuss here in this format. After almost 200 episodes, I really enjoy this way of wrapping my mind around connecting with a different group of people that normally I would connect with. So thank you for your attention. Please press like, subscribe. Of course, anytime you share these episodes, you're kind of helping the blog. Thanks, guys. Ciao.